here we are. We've got the cover on, 3 pieces zipped together, and then it's cinched down in all kinds of places. Let's give you a look at what we do as far as the inside goes. Down in there, I have one of those round heaters, 125 watts. Just stays on 24/7. We have a power coming in from the boatyard. I'll turn that off when I leave. Just wanted to show you, I just leave the engine compartment open here. And I've been running a dehumidifier for about a week or so. I won't leave it on though, because it just collects water. And down here in the back, everything's been taken out, all bedding, materials, curtains, everything. And then we have another heater right here for this cabin. So my solar panels there. All the plumbing's been winterized, the engine's been winterized. All ready to go. Fridge power off, just left open. Leave all the cupboards and stuff open. Let air get in and out. But those little heaters, warm air rises and you get quite a bit of circulation in here. Let's go outside here, give you a quick look at the bow. There's a pole that fits against some foam there, and it goes up to a support. So I've also tied that support with a rope up to the top, bimini hardware, and then from each side so that it's really in there solid. Forms a nice peak, so if it does snow, it just slides off. And then down the side here, you can see where it's all tied against the rail as it goes down there. So it's all nice and tight. I've had to patch some holes. I have to get some parts of it to re-sew in here. There's a rip here. So just use some clear Gorilla Tape, and there's some regular Gorilla Tape there in a few places. Go through to the back here. Get a little narrow. Same thing. There's a bunch of ties along here. There we go. And here's the back area. Let's go up top first. There we are. So the bimini frame holds it in place. And there's some 2x4s that go down to the floor. Some foam underneath. And then they hook up right here. And then I've added ropes to kind of secure it in place. A few flies got trapped in here. They're trying to get out. Then it gets strapped against the frame of the bimini and our railings. Along here there's some zippers that zip up. And then the radar has to be lowered a bit because this wasn't custom exactly for this boat. So I'll lower that. And there's a wrap of material that happens up there. And I also had to move the radar and tie it against this railing here just to make it fit as well. I mean the mast. It's pretty solid. And last year we didn't have any problems. Tied some ropes to those 2x4s as well to kind of keep them in place. The biggest thing here isn't going to be the rain. It's going to be if it gets a really good windstorm. I want to make sure that it's not going to blow things around. These holes are for a different boat as well, so I've just put some clear Gorilla Tape on them. Keep rain from coming in. And down here, this year I've actually utilized the mast rigging and brought it down with some lines just to put a little bit more support on these sides in case we get some snow sticking or something. Because last year You can see where that white piping is. There's one strap that's ripped off, and last year it ripped, and then I got some water. It kind of water came and it pooled, and when I got back there was a bit of material that had collapsed and it pooled along the side there. So this is my invention to kind of keep that. And I just put some foam along there just to keep the rope from chafing. And then we also have same thing here. This mast has ropes that go down. And then taking my boat hook along there just to give it a bit more strength at that peak. And then this goes down. There's a pole that goes down and hooks against there. And I've also added a rope up there. So that's very strong as well, that peak. So last thing I have to do is just sort of tighten things up before I leave the boat. Big problem we had this year is the dinghy had a problem. It was deflating. There's a few pinholes that I have to repair, but I don't have time to do that. And the weather's pretty cold, so it's kind of hard to get good glue to stick. So I'm going to leave it for spring. So I've had to not have the dinghy back here and just tighten things along the rail. So hopefully that'll work out. Here's where my power comes in. Drops down. I needed to have an extension. Not much power is coming in, just 250 watts, so not a whole lot of current. And then I leave this tarp just in case, sort of fail safe. Put that down there and tighten it down, because if this thing ever fails, this area here with the hatch and stuff has been known to sort of drip below into the cabin. And there's nice wood and stuff in there, so this tarp keeps anything from leaking in there, dripping down. If this fails for some reason, it's just an extra. I have the tarp, so I might as well do it. But it rained quite a bit all last night into this morning, and I came in here and everything was nice and dry and fairly warm as well. A couple straps that are from another boat as well, so I just utilized them, tied them down. Our bow thruster thing there. There's a string that goes through here, keeps it tight against the boat. There's Sadan. Oh no, it's over. It's over. So yeah, with the dinghy missing, we had to modify this a little bit, because we found today there was pooling some water in the overhang, so we've utilized a bunch of our fenders there and made a little makeshift thing to kind of keep it down, make everything a little bit tighter. And you can see the cord goes over there, gets wound around and down, and that's to try to keep rodents from trying to climb up there and get into the boat. Luckily nothing happened last year. And then I also made a DIY kind of shelter thing for my my power, so it's not exposed to the rain all the time. Like some of them, you can see they only have like a little cap on them. Then I was able to get the dinghy in here, which is nice. You can see how it's deflated. So usually it's held by a couple of these metal brackets, so that wouldn't be good if it was being supported and then deflating. Would have ruined the dinghy. So brought her inside and all our material. And then I'll leave another one of these little heaters running in here. When we came in the spring, everything was bone dry, no mold or mildew or anything. So yeah, works out pretty good. So there we go. Goodbye, vestry. Time to hook up Big Blue to the trailer and head south. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers.